Hey, I'm Ben Lewis here for Hop News with Kate Glynn of the American Cancer Society, the sponsor of Relay for Life. Could you tell me a little about this whole thing?
Relay for Life is a community-based fundraising event to fight cancer. We have this year 80 teams, up from 55 last year, and we have 900 people here tonight to fight cancer. They've been doing fundraising all year with team fundraisers, and tonight's sort of the big event we all come together to fight back.
What are some of the fundraising they've done? Any idea?
They've organized can drives, they've had bake sales, they've done all sorts of creative things. There's drawing baskets here tonight. There's games and activities going on. There's sort of anything you can think of that would raise money. They're organizing it.
About how much money you think you've raised tonight?
The first year, the goal for the event was $30,000, and they raised $116, which is amazing. Last year, they jumped up to $142, and this year we're going for $150.
You think you'll reach that? Or?
I think so, yep.
And when are you going to find that out?
We'll know. We're going to do counting tonight and then the final count in the morning, but money does still come in until August 31st when our fiscal year closes. So if we don't hit it tonight, we'll probably hit it by the end of the year, but probably tonight.
Any idea where you are now?
We were at 113 when I left for work, or when I left to come here from work, so we're definitely making good progress.
All right. How many people do you think are involved in this tonight?
We have about 900 registered and about 300 more chaperones, with about 50 of those being survivors who have joined us tonight. So all told, it's about 1,200 people, which is a huge jump from the first year and even from last year. So we're very excited about that.
And how many did you have last year?
Last year we had about 550.
It's a pretty big jump.
Yep, it certainly is. We're very excited.
And how many donors do you think you've had?
Well, I mean, for some people they go out and ask 1 or 2 people. Some people ask, 20 people. So we definitely have, I'd probably say, at least 1,000 donors over that, thousands of donors.
Could you tell me about the Luminaria?
Absolutely. That is at 10 p.m. and it's a ceremony to honor those both that we've lost to cancer as well as those who are still fighting or have beaten it. There's little paper bags that people make out with the names of people, and then we light those during a ceremony at 10 o'clock. At 11 o'clock we have the Fight Back ceremony, which was new last year. We've done a lot more for that this year, so that'll be an exciting thing. And then at 7:30 tomorrow morning we're going to do the closing ceremony and wrap up by 8 o'clock.
And how does all this money get used?
It goes for 4 main things. It goes for research, education, advocacy, and patient services. Research we have going on tonight, the Cancer Prevention Study 3, which is taking place in the big tent down on the field. That's an example of the research that we do. Education is, doing patient programs and things like that, as well as prevention. Advocacy is working with our lawmakers to make sure that laws that are being passed are in support of fighting cancer. And then patient services are things like our 800 number, 1-800-ACS-2345, that people can call 24 hours a day, 365 days a year to get information.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here we are with Jen Fairbanks in front of the tent for the Cancer Prevention Study 3. Can you tell me a little about that?
Yes, the American Cancer Society is looking to enroll 500,000 people in a long-range cancer study. We are looking for people between the ages of 30 and 65 who've never had cancer before and willing to enroll in the study. The past 2 studies have found the relationship between smoking and cancer and obesity and cancer. This study is looking at genetics and the environment and the occurrence of cancer, so it's a very important study. If somebody is able to come and participate, it involves coming and filling out a survey, having their waist measured, and then getting a little bit of blood drawn. From that point, when they get home, they would get a survey mailed to them, and then each year they get another survey. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for Hopkinton. It won't be back here next year, but if people are interested, they can look on the Relay site to find other towns that will have it.
How often is one of these held?
The smoking one I think was in 1950s, and then the second one I think was in the 1970s. So as people get older and the participants get older, then they have to find a new group of people to study.
So after they sign up the first time and they receive those surveys later on, do they do anything with those?
they can either fill it out and mail it back in, or they can do it online. And it's just a survey about what vitamins are you taking, what's new has happened in your life. And then if they were to come down with cancer, then they would pull their blood sample, and then they would study it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Camlin Airs, everybody.